have an interesting chicken dish today to share with you. It is very different than any other dish that you know with chicken. It has very unique flavors. Let me show you. A unique flavor to add to your chicken is toasted fennel seed. Just in a dry pan, toast a little fennel seed and you add tons of flavor. Other ingredients in this recipe are gonna be shallots, tomato paste, brandy, wine, mushrooms, some butter, and chicken broth. That's of course in addition to the chicken. Just want to show you that this chicken dish we're gonna do, I needed to fry the pieces of chicken in a little bit of olive oil and butter. But to make my job much easier, I decided just to put them in a roasting pan and put them on very high heat in the oven until they are brown. They're not cooked all the way through, but now I took it out and we'll proceed from here. It's a shortcut. Use it and you're gonna be happy. I took out the chicken that I have roasted in the pan and I'm gonna use the same pan to continue my cooking. I added a little bit of chicken broth, and you can add a little bit of water too to deglaze the pan. All those great flavors that they came out from the chicken, we need that flavor to deepen the flavors of the final dish. As soon as it comes to a boil, which is almost there, I'm gonna add a tablespoon or two, depending on how fatty the chicken is. Mine was pretty young, so it's less fatty. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon and a half of butter. I have the pan is boiling here. I melted the butter in the reserved deglazed chicken stock. I'm gonna add the 2 shallots that I have chopped, diced very fine. I'm gonna saute them until they are slightly tender, wilted, not browned. And then I'm gonna add the mushrooms and saute that as well. Regarding the mushrooms, I just wanted to share some information. I used for this dish white button mushrooms. Normally they tell you not to wash mushrooms because they absorb the water that you're washing them, and it will become like very slimy. But when your mushroom is really fresh, it's very firm. And there is no way that it has the capacity to absorb more water because it is not mushrooms. Normally they are 95% water and then the flesh of the mushroom. So if they are fresh, they have no capability of absorbing more water. That's why I always choose to wash my mushrooms before I cook it, because they are fungus and they're not that clean if I just brush the soil out of them. I slice them, fairly thin, not too thin, but nice. And now that my shallots have got tender and wilted, I'm gonna add the mushrooms. I have about 24 ounces of mushrooms here. I'm gonna mix it all up. I'm gonna salt and pepper as I go for the flavors to layer up slowly. I will keep it on low because I don't want the mushrooms to roast. My mushrooms have wilted and they got out some of their liquid too. So at this point, I'm gonna add my tomato paste. It's 2 tablespoons. My brandy, my chicken stock, wine. Mix all very well. Make sure everything is mixed well and the paste have dissolved in the wine and the other juices. At this point, you can taste and see if it's salty enough, if it has enough pepper, and then we will add the flour, which is a thickening agent. And my flour, if you see, it's a little bit on the kind of toasty color. That's because I also toast the flour a little bit to give it a nuttier flavor. So here you go. I have already mixed everything evenly. I'm gonna add the flour and mix. And it can get easier than that. At this point, I'm gonna return the chicken into the pan. And at the end, I'm gonna add also the toasted fennel seeds. I'm gonna add the fennel seeds. I have about 1.5 tablespoons toasted. Now I'm gonna cover and I'll put it in the oven and I'll see you when it's finished. In this case, I'm gonna cover with a foil to keep the moisture in. So the food has cooked and I'm ready to show you the results. Here I am. This is, I covered it, of course, as I said, and that's what we have. I flipped them over into the sauce while they are in the oven a couple of times so they get saucy all over. I will show you the texture and we'll have a taste together. This is the time the finale has came, and this is the chicken with the mushroom and fennel with a little piece of baguette. I just want to show you how nice and tender the chicken is. You go with the mushroom. It's delicious, very good. The sauce is just thick enough. I just want to show you how it is. It's very juicy, tender, delicious with great flavors combined into it. Enjoy and see you in the next video.